Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making a guitar beat from scratch using my real guitar, and yeah, let's get into it. So for the tempo I want it to be a little bit slow, so I'm gonna do somewhere in the 80s. I think 84 is good. And yeah, I'm just gonna play around on it, try to come up with a basic chord progression, and I'll record it. So as you can tell, I recorded this 2 times, just so it sounded a little bit different both of the times. So yeah, first we're just gonna check to see if everything is in tempo. I think here it's a little bit out of tempo, but it's so little that it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, let's add some effects to this. So the first thing I'm gonna add is an EQ, just to get rid of the low end. And a little bit of the high end, just to lower the background noise a little bit. Then we'll add a reverb to it, and we use the preset called thin plates. Then we can maybe add an imager just to make it a little bit wider. So now we're just gonna copy this over a lot of times, and then I'm just going to try to record different melodies on top of it, and then we can pick the one that we like the most. So I had one towards the end here that sounded pretty good. I think it was this one right here. Yeah, I like this one, so I'm just gonna cut that out, and then we'll add some effects to this as well. We're gonna do pretty much the same thing. Gotta add an EQ to it. Then we're gonna add a reverb as well, but we're gonna use a bit more of a spacious reverb. So I'm gonna use this one called Strings Hall, which sounds pretty crazy with like detune and stuff, so yeah. We can maybe add a little bit of delay to it. Then lastly we're gonna add a panomatic to it, just to pan it from the left right there. I think this sounds pretty good, but I don't really want this to be the main melody. So I'm going to try to record one more thing, maybe use like a slide guitar to it, and yeah, let's go. So we ended up with this pretty cool melody, which sounds like this. There's actually some sound here at the beginning, so I'm just gonna cut it out. For the effects for this, we'll start with an EQ. Then we'll add a reverb to it. Then we're going to widen it up a little bit. I think we're actually gonna add a panomatic to this as well, just to make it feel a little bit bigger. When I have two melodies playing at the same time, I like to pin them a little bit away from each other, just so they kind of blend better together. Now I think lastly I'm just gonna record a bass to this as well. But I don't actually have a bass guitar, so I'm just going to record it on the lowest guitar string, and then we'll see what we do with that. So here's what the bass ended up sounding like. Now if you play this together, you can kind of tell it's not in the right key, and that's just because the rest of the guitars were in D sharp and the low string on the guitar is E, so I just recorded the bass in E instead, so then we can just pitch it down 100 cents. Probably not going to do too much mixing to it. I'm just going to add a slight EQ to it. Boost the lows a little bit. So yeah, I think that's pretty fire. We're just going to arrange it, and then we will export it out and try and make some changes to it. I can't really decide where I like C sharp or D the most, so I think I'm just gonna go with D minor, and yeah, for the effects we might add just a little bit of detune to it. yeah, I think that's it for the sample. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.